Yo, kabla Arsenal chape Liverpool, let me take this time to answer a question most of you have really been asking me. And the question is, wewe jina yako ni nani? Missy Freddy, first of all. That is just a stage name. But anyway, I get where this question is coming from because not everybody knows me by one name. And by that you'd expect that maybe somebody knows me by my first and second name. But that is not the case. Some people call me Ted. Some people call me Teddy Moses. Some people call me Moses and others call me Musa. Why the disparity? Unlike most of us, when you were born and you're given a name, I fall in that small category where we were born and left to name ourselves. I was taken up by my grandma, and she's the one who raised me up most of my childhood. And for her, she was not very keen to give me a name. She just wanted my stomach to be full, I get the vaccinations, and I live a healthy life. And that was it. So as I grew up as a child, I would associate with what other kids would call me. And one of the things that was actually very obvious is, because my grandma alikuwa msewa kamnyweso kiasi, she would go and pint, and then after pinting, akitoka kwa mama pima, she would get lost, and then go and sleep somewhere near some river, kule shags. And so the people who would come across her in the morning with like a small baby started saying, this is a lady with a child called Musa. Now Musa in Luya means near the water stream or near the river, actually the land just before the river. And so because I would find myself there with my grandmother for a very long time, people started calling me that, mtoto wa Musa, mtoto wa near the river. And so it caught fire, and suddenly everybody started calling me Musa. Fast forward, when I went to primary school and everybody was asking, what is your name? So I said, my name is Musa. And my good teacher was like, oh, Musa. Musa is Swahili for Moses. I got the name Moses. Frankly speaking, up to today, I have never really sat down to think and ask myself, if I was a child, what would my parents would have called me? Like, what would I call myself? For example, if I had the opportunity to choose for myself. And actually, what I've become is something that cannot be named. The experiences I've had, the challenges I've had, the opportunities I've had cannot be summed up together and just become a name. Yeah, it's a bit different. So I'm not very keen on saying, okay, my name is so and so. The people who brought me in the world did not care to give me a name, so I'm not very quick to give myself a name, but I love the name Ted. And that's why I have called myself Teddy or Ted for a very long time, and that's why I have that name. This is just the first episode of very many episodes that are going to be coming called Beautiful Scars. You have been asking me, and now I am going to go deep and share with you my personal story and my personal vulnerable story. And thanks to you, Evans Ngetich, for reminding me to actually share this story, because I know I'm going to encourage somebody who probably is going through my path, has gone through my path, or is going to go through my path. Asanteni sana, tuendeni tuchape Liverpool.